Hey wonderful you, this is Nirupma Vyas and I want to welcome you to day 19 of our 21 days challenge to an outstanding year ahead. On day 18, we learned about the different ways of assessing our own performance at the end of the day. And for this, I told you that you need to ask yourself 5 evening questions. Those questions were like, what is the biggest accomplishment for you that very day? That was the first question. The second question that you had to ask yourself was that what has been the biggest life lesson for you that day? Next, you had to ask yourself that what are the bad habits that you have got and what can you do to most easily solve that issue? The next thing that you had to ask yourself was that what are the mistakes that you are committing on a regular basis? And how can you start rectifying those mistakes? And finally, what are the top 3 things that you are grateful for in your life? So I hope you have incorporated these evening questions into your routine. If you haven't done that, please go and check the previous video and start incorporating these questions in your routine. So talking about day 19, on day 18 we learned about how to assess ourselves on our own. Now let's assess ourselves from the point of view of others in our life. Yes, today I'm talking about asking for feedback. You know, a lot of people are scared of taking feedback because they're scared that what might the people around them tell about themselves or what would be the wrong things they might have to hear. And that is the reason they never ask for feedback. And when they never ask for feedback, there is no change. They don't get any new information that can take them closer to their specific goal. So, how do we ask for feedback? The first question that you could ask from people when you are asking for feedback is that on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the quality of relationship or the quality of the products or the quality of your efforts? Or it could be, if you are asking an employee, you could ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate working with me? Or if you have to ask your spouse, you could ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate the quality of our relationship? And once you have asked these questions, if the answer to these questions is less than 10, then you need to follow this up with another question, that what will it make it a 10? Now, few things will happen once you ask this follow-up question. The person on the other side will be able to tell that what are his needs, what are his desires, and you would also come to know the expectations of that person and what would it take for his experience to become a 10 when it comes to their experience with you. So make sure you ask this question from people. And after you have created a particular question of this type, I want you to identify the 3 to 5 people in your life from whom you're going to ask this question. And then schedule time with them, take their appointment and just go and ask for feedback. Just don't think anything at that point of time. So to summarize, feedback is very important for our improvement. And how do you ask feedback? You will ask people the question that on a scale of 1 to 10, how will they rate your performance? Or how will they rate your quality of products or your quality of services? Whatever you want to ask, the question can be yours. Next, if the answer to this question is less than 10, you will follow it up with another question. You'll ask that what will it take to make it a 10? And once you have done that, based on whatever the people answer, you are going to rectify things. Even if you choose not to take their comments seriously, but at least you will come to know that what are the things that people want you to perform on. What are those parameters? So once you have created this question, the next thing that you are supposed to do is to identify 3 to 5 people in your life from whom you can ask this question and then schedule time with them to ask this question. So I hope you will be doing this feedback taking exercise and I'll be coming up with some more lessons. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Love you all.